Let's get healthy, get happy, get dancing. And tonight we welcome back the Andy Ross Orchestra. Welcome back again to the 1994 Pioneer United Kingdom Dance Championships here in Bournemouth. Now, tonight, we present the suave, sophisticated elegance of the debonair Professional Ballroom Championships. And you can see I'm no good at it. Last year's amateur winners have now just joined the professional ranks, and they'll be joining forces with 128 other couples to try to prevent Marcus and Karen Hilton from retaining the title. It's quite a posse. So we're ready for the grand tour through the early rounds. Up there, your driver, as always, Charles Noel. And over there, the conductor, Andy Ross.
Yes, we start with a taste of the action in the semi-final. Donny mentioned last year's amateur winners, now professionals. Here they are, wearing number 8 from Italy, Augusto Schiavo and Katerina Arzenton. Joining me up in the commentary box tonight to cast the expert eye is Marion Welsh.
We had a rather large upheaval in the professional ballroom last year, and here is one of our 2 new partnerships. You will see throughout this evening what completely different styles they have. Couple 122, Kim and Cecile Reigel, they had a very promising amateur career and of course putting forth a very strong challenge tonight.
Sam, you know where I am. Come around and talk a while.
127, Victor Verasset and Heather Smith from America.
Now here's another example of what we seem to be having a lot of these days, is mixed partnerships, mixed nationalities. It's an American boy with a northeastern lady here. Heather's father actually has a dance studio in the northeast of England.
In tonight's programme, we only have time for a brief flavour of the semi-final. The whole competition covers about 12 exhausting hours from early rounds to final. There's a couple from Japan, number 5, Hide and Yoko Tanaka.
Hide and Yoko are past Japanese champions, and the Japanese are extremely competitive amongst themselves. Couple number 52, John Weiss and Jennifer Buchanan. Possibly not one of their best performances tonight.
There's 74 from Norway, Lasse Odegaard and Laila Kragbo.
Now they are having a terrific night. They've changed their approach slightly tonight, much softer, calmer approach. Super. They're challenging hard for the final also. Experiencing some difficulties finding some space, but here they go.
Winners of this competition the last 3 years, here to defend their title, number 21, Marcus and Karen Hilton.
This is a favourite dance of Marcus and Karen's. I mean, they really do well in this dance. It never stops. I'm amazed at the speed that they can create.
Well, we've finally got to the best, not 6, but 7. Such is the standard of this competition this evening. And cross your fingers, Great Britain. First, from Japan, couple number 5, Hide and Yoko Tanaka.
So now we embark on the solo dances. They're not marked by the judges, they're by way of an introduction to the final 7. Here's the couple from Japan, Hide and Yoko Tanaka.
Hide and Yoko are 1993 All-Japan champions. They've also been 10 dance Japanese champions. They've been dancing together for approximately 8 years. One of the younger professional Japanese couples. They're dancing extremely well this evening and well deserve a place in the final.
When you have competitions in Japan, where do they normally take place?
Tokyo.
So give the people an idea. How many people in audience?
About 10,000 people.
10,000 people.
Yes.
Is that all? Congratulations and good luck for the final. Hide and Yoko Tanaka.
Thank you.
Our second couple from Italy, couple number 8, Augusto Schiavo and Caterina Argenton.
Augusto Schiavo and Caterina Argenton won this competition in 91, 92 and 93, but of course they were amateurs then. That was the amateur modern competition they won. Here they are in their first UK final as professionals.
They've actually been together for 21 years, from the tender ages of 6 and 7. They were Italian amateur champions for 12 years. And of course they were world and British amateur champions. Excellent performance so far. They look like they're going for gold tonight.
Augusto, how has life changed in those 9 months?
Well, quite a bit. We have so much acting because we're doing demonstration, we're traveling around the world teaching. So it's much more, we don't have so much time free. So it's changed very dramatically.
And you're so lucky you found the perfect partner.
Oh yeah, she's perfect.
Oh my God. It's my lucky night tonight.
Is your lucky night? Well, there's nothing I can say that's better than that, so good luck with your lucky night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Third, from Rochdale, couple number 21, Marcus and Karen Hilton.
Here's Rochdale's finalist and also the holder of the UK Professional Modern Championship for the last 3 years.
Marcus and Karen have an impressive line of titles. Overall, 10 world titles to date, including amateur Latin and 10 dance, professional Segway and 10 dance. 4 consecutive world professional ballroom titles, 3 United Kingdom championships and 2 British titles. so professional in everything they present. Look at the control they have in this very difficult piece of overturned choreography.
Is there a difference between defending titles and trying to win them?
Every competition is a fight. We have our own dancing to think about and the other couples to think about. So not really if you're defending or attacking, it's just a competition. You still want to win.
And so that you don't have a problem then with motivation, for example, because, you know, that it changes, doesn't it?
No motivation.
I think that's my job, actually.
Oh, I see.
Mrs. Motivator.
Mrs. Motivator. If you had a dream to come true, because you've had, I'm assuming you've achieved a lot of your dreams, what would it be?
Oh,
Probably to beat you in Latin American, actually.
Anyway, good luck for the final.
thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. And our fourth couple, again from Japan, couple number 36, Hiro and Kyoko Amano.
Two Japanese couples in our final tonight. These two, I know, a slightly older couple. Does that change their approach at all?
Being older doesn't necessarily change your approach, but at this level it certainly means you have a wealth of experience up your sleeve. In their 14 years dancing together, they have been 3 times All Japan champions and British and world finalists. Excellent competitors. The Japanese contingency here this evening will be very happy with 2 in the final.
Hiro and Kyoko, congratulations on making the final.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about how many hours you would train for a competition like this.
About 5 hours in one day.
Every day?
Every day.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
You want to train every day?
Yeah, I like.
You like?
Yes.
Not so.
Congratulations. And fifth, from London, couple number 62, Luca Barici and Lorraine Barry.
A complicated old year this year with the changes of long-established partnerships. Here's the first example then with Luca Barici and Lorraine Barry.
Yes, very exciting time for the professional ballroom. This is Italian boy meets English rose. They've only been together for 5 short months, and most of that has been spent traveling, competing all over the world. Of course, Lorraine finished 3rd in last year's championship, so I'm sure they will like to better that this year. The nerves will be raw tonight, and it takes time to put 2 bodies together in harmony. But I feel sure they have a very promising future together.
Lorraine, last year we had 2 couples who were in the top 6. And in the course of the year, they've swapped partners. And you were one of those couples, and here you are almost immediately back in the top 6 again, which is a remarkable achievement, isn't it? I mean, that's incredible. How is that possible?
Well, I think the two couples in question here are all individuals, are very, very good dancers, and I think that's why you can see them both back in the final again this evening.
Thank you.
Luca, we know how much you put into your dancing. For any spare time you have, what does a young Italian male do with his spare time in London?
Well, apart from practice, when I have a bit of spare time, I quite enjoy kissing Lorraine.
Well done.
Thank you.
And sixth from Croydon, couple number 116, Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen.
And the other long-established couple to have changed partners, Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen.
They've been together 4 months, which is quite incredible. They already are the closed British champions and the star champions. They've been runners-up in major competitions already in Japan, Australia and America, which of course in 4 months means they've done a lot of traveling. But they must have done a lot of work because it's very together in such a short time. They are still in the learning process at the moment, and of course only time will tell, but again, a super bright future.
We had two couples in the top 6 of all those over 100 entries. You were the other couple who changed partners, and you immediately are back in the top 6 as well. Now that is a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, we're very happy, and I'd like to thank Amanda for taking on the challenge of dancing with me.
Thank you.
Is it then possible that if you get 2 dancers of a good caliber, they could more or less dance successfully with any other dancers of a good caliber? Do you think that's possible?
I think that is possible. Obviously the weight has to be right between you and things have to change. But I think if you're at a top standard, then you could more or less dance with anybody else at a top standard.
Congratulations and good luck for the final.
Thank you.
Well done. And 7th in this rip-roaring final from Norway, number 122, Kim and Cecilia Ragel.
If we've had 7 couples in the final 6, it tells you one thing for sure. The judges have had a tough job tonight. Kim and Cecil Ragel.
This is their first time in this prestigious final, and I'm sure they are absolutely thrilled. They're professional Norwegian champions and former world amateur ballroom champions, and also 10 dance champions. It's a super experience dancing your first major final. There is nothing quite like it. It really gives you an extra boost.
Give us some insight into your private leisure time, if you have any.
I'm afraid we don't have any. We teach and we practice, and we come over to England for more lessons and more practice, and that's about it.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
We like it. It's hard at times, but you meet friends and you compete, and it's nice.
Well, all we can do is wish you the very, very best for this final. The 7 couples had to make it. It's such a good final, and we hope you're one of the ones, of course, that does well. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
With 3 couples out of 7, Great Britain leave your World Cup blues behind you. You've got an awful lot of cheering to do tonight. We move into the final to the marvellous music of Andy Ross and his orchestra, the Waltz.
And as we embark on the waltz, let's look at the defending champions, Marcus and Karen Hilton, number 21.
They're doing a superb job this evening. They're showing their wealth of experience and maturity tonight.
'62 fellow British hopefuls Luca Baricci and Lorraine Barry.
This couple for me have a wonderful understanding of all the qualities needed.
Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen, 116.
They seem to have taken it a little easy throughout the day, but certainly trying very hard in the final. Totally another style and approach.
The first of the 2 Japanese couples in the final, Hide and Yoko Tanaka, number 5.
They can portray power with softness sometimes, which is not always easy, especially for Japanese. It's quite a musical approach for Japanese dancer.
There are their countrymen, number 36, Hiro and Kyoko Amano.
This is a good dance for these two. Have a lovely soft approach to it, sweeping action. Dancing very well this evening.
Kim and Cecily Rigel for Norway.
A very elegant, attractive couple with excellent application of technique and principles.
Number 8, Augusto Schiavo, Katerina Arzenton.
Oh, well, it'll have to be another dance.
The end of the waltz, and let's take our first look at the scoreboard, showing the views of tonight's 11 judges. Second place in the waltz to Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen. Third to the new professionals Schiavo and Arzenton. And the first dance won by the defending champions Marcus and Karen Hilton. Let's watch them now as they begin the tango.
They have their own special brand of togetherness, a sign of a true champion. Karen, the supreme partner for Marcus, always maintaining a body connection and an elegant line. I have to say I'm amazed at the overall development of the standard of the professional ballroom at the moment. An absolute pleasure to watch.
The Italians, Augusto Schiavo and Caterina Arzenton.
They have a natural exuberance for this dance with strong visual emotion and feel. Really challenging hard tonight. Quite amazing really for their first UK final to be placing so high, but well deserved.
One of our change-around couples, Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen, 116.
Quite amazing really in such a short time. They're challenging strongly tonight. Have really quite complex choreography.
And the other 62, Luca Baricci and Lorraine Barry.
Quite fiery dancers. Also, very complicated choreography. I'm amazed what they're trying to attempt. There's the Italian fire coming out.
The end of the tango, and let's check the positions on the scoreboard. Once again, a win for Marcus and Karen, an excellent second place for Augusto Schiavo and Katerina Arzenton, and the two new British couples locked in battle for third and fourth place. Now let's sit back and watch the action unfold in the Foxtrot to the tune Manhattan.
Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms the snow and balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. This great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy.
Just a reminder that the dancers don't see any of these marks until the close of play. But our privileged view shows us another win for the Hiltons in the Foxtrot and a remarkable result for the new partnership of Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen, tying here for second place. Next dance, the Quickstep.
Marcus and Karen really dancing on top form tonight, and of course this is their dance. Such speed and lightness.
Schiavo and Arzenton, their first UK professional final, secondly programmed.
Outstanding performance. Marvellous how their performance has caught the imagination of the adjudicator tonight.
And equal second with them, Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen.
I'm sure they'll be pleased. Quickstep is also a terrific dance for Andrew. Slightly different approach, but super.
And this year's other new couple, Luca Baricci and Lorraine Barry.
Possibly a little disappointed with their result tonight. Lorraine, in fact, was dancing with Andrew Sinkinson last year, Luca with Amanda Owen.
For Japan, Hide and Yoko Tanaka.
This is not necessarily one of their best dancers, but it seems tonight they have a consistent flow.
Fellow countrymen, Hiro and Kyoko Amano.
Also not their best dance, but seem to be producing a performance with energy and brightness tonight.
Back to our scoreboard, and while the defending champions are looking unstoppable, a good quick step from Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen puts them into overall second place. The last dance is the Viennese waltz, and let's start with a look at Marcus and Karen Hilton.
Drink, 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 two eyes that are bright.
Looking extremely confident and easy tonight, and so they should. It's been a champion's performance this evening.
Two lips that are red, sweet as the fruit on the tree.
In fact, the whole final has been a super final, and in this dance everyone seems to be easy and relaxed, not a lot of stress. Sandra here showing a fleck roll, and of course this can produce a lot of stress and strain, but they seem to be managing quite well here. This is a dance which has a lot of easy flow movement, sweeping actions, and you notice how the couples always go into the center of the floor to dance the fleck roll, so it leaves easy passage around the outside. Luke and Lorraine having a very good night.
Now, as we mentioned earlier in the week, such are the depth of the entries for these competitions, we've had to open up an entirely new section called the Rising Stars. And as you can imagine, it's for couples who may not be in the top 24 of the open section, but nevertheless, they show particular talent and fantastic promise. We've got a real treat for you this evening, the winners of both the Amateur Latin and the Amateur Modern section. First, a warm welcome, please, to Rafael Damin and Nicoletta Zabeo.
Rafael Damin and Nicoletta Zabeo from Venice. They're both 25, 4 years of dancing partnership behind them. Marion, your view?
Well, I'm so excited for them. I'm sure this was completely a surprise, but then that's how it goes in Rising Star competitions. They're dancing very well, as they did in the championship. Very light. I'm sure their feet are hardly touching the floor. It's not so easy to come straight on and dance a quick step, and they're doing a very good job.
Have a look at the breathtaking body speed of Michael Venting and Veronica Patrick.
Michael Wentink and Veronica Patrick are both 22. They've been dancing together for 2 years, both from South Africa, but now living in the UK.
What a success story. Wonderful to have a Rising Star title, and relatively new on the scene, but I'm sure a danger in the future. Super couple, terrific speed and lightness, yet at the same time earthy dancers. I can imagine the audience having difficulty in separating them from the professional ranks.
For the final presentation, will you please welcome the Managing Director of Pioneer High Fidelity GB, Mr. Kazunori Yamamoto. Into third place, from Croydon, number 116, Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen.
I'm sure a little disappointed, but it's early days.
Second, from Italy, number 8, Augusto Schiavo and Caterina Argenton.
They must be delighted with that. Second place clinched by a good performance in the Viennese waltz.
Augusto's look says it all, doesn't it? But I do believe they truly deserve it.
And the Pioneer Professional Ballroom champions for 1994 are 21 Marcus and Karen Hilton.
That makes year number 4 at the top for Marcus and Karen.
There you are, the very best in the world.
And here's the final scoreboard to tell the full story. Augusto Schiavo and Caterina Argenton, last year's amateur champions, finished second in the professional final. Quite an achievement, pushing Andrew Sinkinson and Amanda Owen into third place.
Whew. Well, that's fantastic. A clean sweep for Marcus and Karen. You're not only seeing the best of the British, but the very best in the world by the clearest of margins. I can tell you now that the nerves are already eating away at the competitors for our last programme in the series, the professional Latin section, because if you're able to cast your mind back to last year, the title was decided by only 1 point. Well, until then, I'll see you. Get healthy, get happy, and Marcus and Karen tell us to get dancing.
And our next visit to the UK Dance Championship